actually. Oh wow, she's still singing the same
We're
song.
the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons,
I
every
said
one of us does.
I was gonna read the book. What was it? Olaf and the Dragon. Okay. By Adonato Letoleni. Um, One of the more colorful legends in Norse folklore is the tale of Olaf One-Eye and Numinix. Long ago, in the First Age, a fearsome dragon named Numinix ravaged the whole of Skyrim. The dreadful drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquer the beast if they had worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. A skillful warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he is the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of the legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they will name him Jarl. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Luminex in his lair atop Mount Anthor. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variants of the legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons are completely ineffectual against the dragon, finally casts them aside. Giving voice to the rage that has been building within him, Olaf unleashes a terrible shout. Oh wow! Here again, the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not realize he possessed the power of dragon speech, while others suggest that he had long possessed this gift, but wished to test himself against the dragon in martial combat first. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Using the awesome, wow, such a weird word to use back in the Middle Ages. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numinix and Olaf engage in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Anthor. So forceful are their words, they are said to shatter the stone and split the sky. Finally, Numinix collapses from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. The people of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They built a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they renamed Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numenex's prison until his death. Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably, his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the people could agree, and so the land once again has peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. It is one of the most celebrated legends of the Norse, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary and emerges victorious by yelling him into submission. The only way in which this could have been even more of a Nordic tale would be if Olaf beat Numinex in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard Svaknir, who lived during Olaf's reign, wrote and performed an alliterative verse that challenged Olaf's version of events. Enraged, the High King threw the rebellious bard in prison and destroyed all written copies of the verse. How I would love to lay hands on a copy of that verse. I admit I am immensely curious to know what assertions Svaknir meant about how Olaf really defeated Numinex. There are a few ancient bard texts that provide one possible answer. These tomes suggest that Numinex was particularly foul-tempered because he was extremely old. In these accounts, the dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the stop of Mount Anther to die in peace. And Olaf finds Numenix. The dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale. It is worth noting that all of Olaf's warriors who were set to witness the shouted duel went on to become wealthy leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. However, it is equally likely that Svaknir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous verse was an attempt to damage the High King's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this gentle reminder. A good historian must remain impartial and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original source, the better. So Knir, let me just check something. It doesn't say. Was this written by Swapnir? I wonder. Anyhow, that was a good read.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it white
Oh, she's
clean
still
of
singing.
the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
She didn't finish the song.
I tell you, the dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power.
Nothing but wine here. Oh, okay.
Believe the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the dragonborn comes.
She has a very beautiful voice. Keep her.
You'll know the dragonborns come.
Okay. Should I buy some good clothing to go into the party? Where? I hope nobody will attack me on the way to the stables, because I have no weapons. I'll have to resort to my magic. My magical powers. Oh my, oh my. Believe in the dragon comes. I hope he does. That sounded wrong. I wonder.
A peaceful greeting.
I welcome you, friend.
Take a look.
Take a look. Can I sell you stolen stuff? No, I cannot. Killing before you're killed. I already have this. I can sell to you. Oh, it's just in case I'm recording. Yeah, good. Damn, I'm so paranoid about this. Because OBS doesn't have an indication. Like, if it would have an indication that we're recording or not, I wouldn't even need to edit these clips. I could just, you know, upload them straight away. But because I have to type out, I always have to edit the start, the beginning and the ending of the video. Anyway, I need to disenchant this. I can sell you this and that. use. I don't really like to use these like resist fire and whatnot, because even though they would be useful, it's just I would 13. It's just I would forget about it, like when I encounter like I don't know, a dragon, a troll or something. I'm just gonna fight it, and then whether it's like in the middle of the battle or at the end of the battle, I'll remember, oh man, I have that potion I should have used. Yeah, it's not really useful. The cabin in the woods sounds very interesting. Okay, so I guess because that book is stolen, right? Where is it? No, not that one. Yeah, I can't sell it, so I don't need it anymore. I mean, it's just I'm a horrible person just throwing away a book like that. But you know, it's a game. It's a movie.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. Oh, that's a stable boy. Stable boy and the princess. What a romantic story.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes.
Good. I have your invitation to the party.
Excellent.
But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if you really believe you're an invited guest.
Yeah.
Which means you need to look the part and not be
Ah,
to the team.
I told you.
Here,
I need to.
put this
Oh,
on.
he's gonna give me the clothes.
When you're
Okay.
ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Yes. Okay.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor
Alright, yes, of course, I forgot. Time. I suppose I can wear that. Unless you gave me a hat. No, you didn't.
You dressed like that.
Oh, sorry. Looks good. I look like a prince.
I
Okay.
guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth.
Haha,
Ready
funny.
to board the carriage to the embassy?
Yes.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just
Okay.
make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, she took my tiara. The headpiece, whatever it's called. I don't know, in RuneScape it's called tiara.
Fellow latecomer to Ellington's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Cool. Where are we anyway? Thalmor Embassy. Oh my. Interesting. Maybe it's the same
There's
mountains
not
where
enough
the...
drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
no, I haven't been there yet.
I will just
Welcome
rest
to the
here.
Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation,
Damn,
please.
it's cold out here.
Yeah, it is cold. Yeah, here we go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Okay, so
Now then,
I guess
here's
I'll...
my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll see you back in there, but I guess we can go in together. That's fine too. Am I leaving footsteps? No. I wonder whether it's
Inside, my friend, inside, where only the women and drinks are cold.
okay. Fine. Let's go. Yeah, it is cold. I wonder if it's because I'm not playing on like ultra graphics, or whether the game doesn't have the footsteps, footprints, whatever. Anyhow, hello.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
You're Ellen. I heard so much about you. Oh,
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador. I've spent many...
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
thank you.
What can I get for you? You made it in.
Thank you.
Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
It's shameful that the talk
A distraction.
Speak truly. What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
I heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in
How are you
Skyrim.
doing?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Okay.
I need
Scare
another
us into
drink.
giving them more money and influence, so they can save us from the dragon's threat.
Between the dragons and the stormcloaks, my coffers
Jarl.
are running dry.
Oh wow.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately grappling with that
I
problem.
hope
Oh.
you're enjoying yourself,
These
sir.
are troubling times.
Yes, I'd like a drink,
Here you go,
please.
sir. Colovian brandy.
Oh my.
Until next time.
Colovian brandy. Stores 25 stamina. Oh wow. That's actually really good.
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
Oh,
A
wow.
man who knows how to make money in war can be a most profitable venture.
Hello. Hello again.
It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthus here. He so rarely gets back
What
to
does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Here I brought you some.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Very much so. And thank you.
Well, actually, oh, what wine? I gave him wine. Well, speaking of something, I need you to do something.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I need you to cause a scene. Don't ask any questions, just do it.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
Awesome.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Cool. I hope you're not a spy or anything.
Got to admire their courage.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your
Oops.
I have
Well,
an
let's automatically done this again.
I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that
Yeah.
someone
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
although
Oh,
most
what the
of
hell?
you are already in bed
I heard
with it.
swords.
But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine. Softly.
So
Oh
far, so
wow. They're taking him away.
let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow
Yes.